Hey, this is the makeup tutorial for Potts, Boosh, and Chip. We applied a foundation over the entire face. We like to do this because it helps everything set and all of the powder really stick. So we're going to help it out by setting the makeup. And we're going to do, here's a powder that I like. It's called NYX Mineral Powder. I would get it in clear. Just because you can use it for both the skin and any cream eyeshadows that you use. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to use a very light color, as light as you can find, across the entire cheek. And really lighten that up because we're going to do a very harsh circle of blush, and we want that to have the deepest contrast that we can give it. So that's why we're going to make this area as light as possible. So I'm using a NYX contouring palette, and I'm using the second lightest powder here because the next one down has a little bit of a shimmer to it, and we don't need that yet. So we're going to apply all of this to make the skin very light, including the chin and under the nose. Mrs. Potts wears a hat, so we don't need to worry too much about the forehead, but we are going to do that nose and just make it as light as possible. Okay, then I'm going to use the shimmery white right underneath the eyes. I call this illuminating. Because it has that little bit of a shimmer, and it helps bring out the structure of the face. So this helps bring out the eyes and where the cheekbones are. So we're going to use that shimmer. I have another one that has a little bit more of a shimmer. It's by Ulta, and it's got it's very, very light and very, very fine. I actually got it in a kit, so I'm not sure if you can buy it on its own, but any kind of light shimmery powder will do. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is the blush. So this is a hot pink Revlon blush. I really like it because it sticks out and it's bright. And I'm going to use a smaller brush for this because what we're going to do is we're going to make a very distinct circle on the outer cheekbone. So make sure the middle of the circle kind of lines up with the outside corner of the eye. We don't want it too close in, we want it out. So I'm going to really do that really heavy. We do want it really heavy for the stage makeup, but I would suggest you do it just a little bit lighter for pictures. We obviously don't have the stage lighting issue for pictures. So just do it a little bit lighter. We still want it really seen, but not quite so dark. For the stage makeup, that's what we want to see. Now, I'm actually going to use a pink. This is my News CoverGirl palette. I like this one. It seems to stick pretty well, and it's got good colors. So first I'm going to use the lightest color, and I'm going to do the inner eye, this light, light, light color, and really travel down to the beginning of the nose. And then I'm going to do right under the eyebrow. Okay, the next color I'm going to use is this pink. It's the third color in, and I'm going to apply that everywhere else. My other suggestion that I don't have with you right now, but possibly to get a cream pink, just a really bright pink to match kind of this blush color. I believe Color Tattoo has one. This is a gold. Color Tattoo has a pink that kind of matches this, and I would use that. It'd probably show up a lot more. And then after you apply it, take your blush and just lightly put it on top to bring it out and set it. So I'm going to pretend that I used that cream and just apply the blush to that outer eye. So when you do get the cream, you're going to divide the eyelid into 3 sections. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to apply that pink cream to the inside and the outside corner. But leave the inside corner as white. And you're going to blend that in. And then use the blush on the outside corner to really try to blend in. and have it go from lightest to darkest. Okay, any loose powder that you see, just get a clean brush you're not using or a cotton ball and just brush it away underneath the eyes. So for lipstick for Mrs. Potts, I'm going to do a bright pink. It is number 005 Pink Sand by Maybelline. Anything that you can find in the relatively shading of the pink that you've already used is fine. So let's go ahead and apply that. The next thing I'm going to do is, as you can see, we have a lot of kind, very warm makeup going on, but we don't want the entire face to be pink. So we want to add another color. I'm going to do a light purple. This is just a palette I've had for a long time. It doesn't even say what the brand was, but just find any kind of bright purple, and we're going to do that outside third corner in purple. Again, if you're going to use the cream, I bet that you could find a color for 24-hour tattoo cream that is also purple and mix those in, because I feel like this added color will really add a little bit of a contrast. We don't want everything to be the same color. Now I think we're going to do the eyeliner, and for Mrs. Potts, we don't want anything too heavy, so we're going to do a dark brown and apply it towards the upper lid, so go close. I'm going to stretch the eye a bit and follow the natural line of her lashes. Okay, then I'm going to have her open her eyes and look up, and we're going to apply the same way on the bottom, just follow the natural lash line and apply that dark brown all the way to the inside. Okay, and then after that we would then apply the mascara. I'm not going to do that here, but do a black because we want Mrs. Potts' lashes to be big. I am going to suggest that Mrs. Potts have fake lashes because we want her looking like she has really big eyelashes and very kind. So find some black fake lashes, and if you have trouble with them, come let me know and I can show you how to apply. But for now we're going to go towards the eyebrow. You can use that same brown eye pencil or use a brown powder that can be found in that same palette that we used before. And use a tannish brown, so not too light. I'm using this color here if you get the same palette. And we're going to follow the natural eyebrow that she has. Eyebrows play such a big part in our facial expressions, and so from on stage we really want them seen. So we're going to darken those. Okay, now for pictures, this is what we're going to want to see. But for stage makeup wise, we are going to add, you'll see on your paper about the inner dot and the outer dot for the white eye pencil or white eye makeup. So I'm going to use two different things for my purposes, but for yours, you can decide what you prefer. If you prefer pencil and just to blend it in, that's fine, but I'm going to use powder. So I'm going to use this lightest powder in the Nudes palette. And I'm going to put about a pea size, a little bit bigger than a pea size, on the outermost eye, past the purple that we've done, and on the inside eye between the inner corner and the bridge of the nose. And make them very pronounced. This adds contrast to the colors that we've put on, but it also helps because the natural eye color is white. And if you surround that white color with dark, it helps to close the eye, but we want the eyes to be really open for the show. So this helps with that. So I'm going to use that powder for that, and then I'm also going to use, again, that Ulta white with the shimmer on top, because it adds a little bit more of that white for me. And then just tap that in so that it stays in place. And that is the makeup for Miss Potts. I'll give you a close-up and then that's it.